Chapter 13. Vecie. You must be clear about your intentions, unless you are undercover, in which case, disregard that advice. Lidovita, Western Arachne's folktale character. Pavokit. When Luselle-Louce returned, I was separating Quark and Syl. We're fighting again, and Athena was reading. What's this one about? Luselle-Louce asked me. I have no idea, I responded. Oh, she flew to where her sister was sitting. I found it a little strange what Athena had said about if Queen Powatina had died. Her reaction was the potential death of a queen was to say it would be interesting if she died. Did she not care about everyone who would be affected by that? An assassinated queen could throw the country into chaos, which would make it easier for the emperor to come in and rule everything. Then the only independent country would be Thor, which was committed to being neutral. Did she not care about these terrible things that could have happened if she died? I realized something. Oh no, am I falling into that trap? The trap of the emperor's evil ideology? Is this calling her an evil liar? Wait, no, it's not. It is not. I probably just misunderstood her, right? I should ask her. I sat down next to Athena and she looked up from her book. Yes? Could you clarify something for me? I asked. What? She sounded a bit annoyed. I am sorry. No, she pinched the bridge of her nose. No, it's fine. What? So, when you said it would be interesting to see what would happen if Queen Powatina was assassinated, did you not care about everyone who would be affected? It would have been an interesting scenario for in history, likely ending the civil war very quickly. There are many books in place about if something did not happen that resulted in a Arachne civil war, and a lot about if something did happen that would have resulted in one, such as one play about the first war of the bucket, which started when some random penalty stole a meat on his bucket. There's the same one stolen at the end of the meeting course, and that started a war because of Arachne has a clause in his constitution that says any clan can leave at any time, but there's no guarantee that it won't start a civil war, and this method is not like penalty and pretty much takes any excuse to counter secede, which then starts a civil war because of how large it is. Anyway, in this instance, the bucket isn't stolen, but there's still a war later for different reasons. There's another one where it looks like the bucket gets stolen, but it actually doesn't, and the war just ends when they find the bucket. And then another one, the bucket doesn't get stolen, but there's still a war because they hate each other. Oh, I said. I am sorry, she sighed. Yes, fine. Luselle-Louce smiled. I've had similar questions myself. She can be confusing sometimes. Sorry, I said. What are you apologizing for? I shrugged. I do not know. Fool. He was making a baseless accusation. I was just confused about her meaning. They are not the same. At home, we were told that the mages had betrayed us. That the treaty against the army was unfair, that we were just taking back lost territory, even though, according to Athena, by that logic, Syl ruled all of West Elpa except for Arachne and Powatina. Athena? I said, what? She sighed. I am sorry. Is that it? Her tone was annoyed. No, I wanted to talk about the Emperor's propaganda. She raised an eyebrow. Really? Is Nocza interesting? He hates us because we won the Iron War and are hurt by iron. He hates us so much that he celebrates killing us on his flag twice. Sorry. No, you don't need to be sorry. You didn't design the flag and you're here now. You saw that it's bad, left and came to us. We're trying to fight against it, said Luselle-Louce. Yes, I looked unguilty, but I didn't want to be in the army. A little. She blinked. Why? To get away from my parents and big friends. Oh, she frowned. Well, you did end up doing that. Just not in the army, which is good, as you have done many past things. I suppose. Back home, I'd been taught that the Fae were evil liars who mercilessly attacked us with their magic and let Draco reap none of the benefits. Of course, they also said that Draco was an extremely powerful military power and the Fae were weak. I was skeptical of what they said, mostly because of that contradiction, but now that I had befriended two fairies, I was sure it was not true. Zosina could be insensitive sometimes. She did care for her sister and the rest of us, and Luselle-Louce had an abundance of empathy. This brought up a question. Why did they leave their family behind? They must have had family back in Alder, so why did they leave? Yes, it had been burned down, but why did they come along? Hello, I said. Athena did not look up. What? Asked Luselle-Louce. It seems like you care a lot about your family. Why did you leave them behind? Luselle-Louce began crying. Athena put her book down, her grey eyes wide. Oh my goodness! I am sorry. I can go. No, stay. It's fine. Athena took a deep breath. They died in a fire. Papa and some brother and aunt and uncle were stuck outside because of the siege. My other brother was holding up the siege. We don't know what happened to them. We had to leave it behind. We had to leave that behind. Well, all we have left, we can't lose each other. Luselle-Louce said through her tears. It was very difficult to understand. Oh, I was never close to anyone. I cannot understand what it is like. I am sorry for what I said. You were my first friends and the first people I have ever been close to. I do not want to lose that. Felt like maybe I would cry too. It's alright. I know I can be like that sometimes. She exhaled and looked up at me. It must be hard to fight people from your country. It must be hard to fight those from your own country. I haven't had to fight them yet, but I don't care where they come from. Cinnis is evil, and so are many senescents, but not all. I believe most dragons who don't suppose the Emperor calls themselves draconic or the common Powatina, depending on where they come from, but that is not very relevant. Perfect, I'm sorry. It is okay, right? Anyway, I don't care what they are. Cinnis gave me nothing in my lifetime, being called small. I thought I was weak and useless, being not taken from being Sylish garbage. That doesn't make any sense. Everyone has some kind of artistic tradition. Tacos is usually bold and romantic. Shining nights, brave heroes, large ensembles. Ici, je vois pas on one occasion. She was fiddling with her hair and breaking. I'm so sorry. I can't imagine. I was on Chachon. Luselle-Louce said. Something that, maybe so. It was like losing my soul. My voice shook and my eyes stung with tears. Athena took her book and left quickly.
Nocza. When I reached Vecie, I stood on the edge of the city in awe, staring at the buildings, the pots, and the water. It was beautiful, everything built in the style I'd never seen before, with white stone and towering elegant pillars and domes. So many domes! People rode through the canal singing songs that sounded like slower and smoother riding or marching songs. Once I had recovered from my reverie, I located the next book to Vix, which unfortunately was leaving soon. I looked in my bag at my coins, which I had quite a few. If I bribe them, that is basically buying a ticket, right? I got in the queue confidently, as if there was absolutely nothing wrong with my presence. It got to be my turn. Instead of telling the Arachno the name that was not on his list and would risk getting me arrested, I took out a handful of Skrupetki. You do not need to bribe. Check that. I'm going to bribe you, I said. I was tired of having to lie my way out of these situations. There was no soldiers around it. I knew that no one, especially someone who was not a Sinisen, to turn away all this money in these times. He looked at me, then groaned. No, that ain't how you do it. I check the list, and then you say there is no need to do that. And then you hand me the money. No mention of bribery needed. He said, take the money back and I'll try this again. He pushed my hand back. I am going to check the list. What's your name? I smiled. There is no need for that. I'm going to give me money so that you break the rules in a way that benefits me. He held out the Skrupetki again. He sighed and took the money. Fine, you can go in. Thank you. I walked into the boat, chuckling.